Do you want to know what happened? You ready for this? I start getting copyright strikes. For what? For just basic gameplay. So I contact Mr. Low Tier God and I say, what are you doing? Why am I getting these strikes? To which they respond, that's LTG Japan. I'm in love with him. Thanks for the money, dummies. Banned, 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 banned. The camera's been on the whole time. Bouncy, bouncy. I'm actually a virgin. See this fucking piece of garbage disc? Thanks for the money, stupid fuck. Alrighty, everyone, so welcome to the show. How is everyone today? I don't know if you've noticed, I've been working on my sexy, nice tight pop culture reference shirt. Also, I'm wearing a piece of jewelry, a necklace on the outside of my shirt. Nice and sexy for you. Walmart NPC in chat is telling me that I'm looking sexy today. Thank you. I tried to look as crispy as possible. The hairline, the jawline, I'm trying to look nice and crispy for you. By the way, I'm so far ahead of myself. I didn't even mention today is Tuesday. Sorry, I got so ahead of myself. I was so into my sexy that it completely distracted me from everything else, as it should be. Let's make it a chill stream, an interactive stream. Let's talk, let's have fun with each other. So anyway, the other thing I've been really busy doing is playing Street Fighter 6. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to report something that you probably didn't expect. Sadly, I'm poverty status. Yes, it's true. I'm getting tons of views on the streams. The support is not proportionate. There's like no contributions. So like, now I gotta worry about the rest of the week, you know? What's the point of having viewers if everyone is there just to make fun of you? That's kind of a sad situation. You know, I don't want to have it that every time I play, we're all having a ball, but somehow it's like my slowest streams. So because I'm poverty status streaming, I couldn't afford to get a real piece of jewelry. So I just grabbed whatever was hanging around in my office here and I just tossed it on, all right? And yes, I am going to further respond to the whole LTG situation because last night there was a emergency. Why was there an emergency? What gives? What happened? Well, it has progressed further. I would have ignored it, but I'm clout chasing. Low tier guy. All right. But before we get to that, let's talk about the schedule. Boo! Boo! I know. Who gives a shit? I know. Let's get to the good stuff. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me now to get to the topic many of you are here for. Low tier guy. 2 days ago, I stumbled upon a Low Tier God video. After watching the hour, I had some very factual questions that I was interested in having answers to. For example, why does he quit to dashboard? I don't get it. Why does he block every player? Even if he beats them, he blocks players. I don't understand that. Why is his stream layout so cluttered? I think it's ugly. Why does he have over 2,000 viewers every time he plays this game on Twitch, supposedly, but no one was contributing during his live stream? I understand, this was like fact hunting, not me trying to slam the guy. I didn't insult him. I said nothing negative about the guy. So on his late night stream, LTG starts exploding and insulting me. A crazy assault of insults about my personal appearance, my voice, how it sounds, the quality of my stream visually. He insulted my back. I had a debilitating back injury. In my lower back, I had a severely herniated disc, right? Then he very oddly brought up the fact that I turned down a podcast for $50,000. He mentions it like 6 times in his unhinged 10-minute rant about me. And it's so bizarre because it has absolutely nothing to do with the topic at hand. He says things that I need to work on my sexy. Yes, he actually says another man should work on his sexy on his stream. He literally said that. So after live reacting to it, I was pretty confused. He never watched my podcast. He doesn't even know what I said about his stream. I think he needs to see a psychiatrist, quite frankly, with some of the stuff he was saying there. After having reacted to all that yesterday, I laid down the law. It's this simple. Let's do it. I don't have a big one. You know, I have a short, stubby one. Definitely lacking in that regard, and Jasper even knows. Beat my ass, lay back and take it. Tear it apart. As long as I'm able to pull off a lot, then it's all good. It would be hype, and everyone would want to see it, right? Let's make this big business. I even proposed. Yeah, let's make lemons out of lemonade. That was really stupid. Let's do it during Evo. Instead of watching the paint dry, people could jump over to our streams and watch us if we did this during Evo. People at Evo would say, I'm gonna watch this shit on my phone right now. Let's actually get more attendance and more interest on our stream than the Evo stream. Everyone's gonna be sitting there watching it on their phones because they want to see it because it's so hype. Look how hype this would be. It'll be one of the most streamed events ever, right?
Not a chance.
It's just a match of Street Fighter. It's not a big deal. It's gonna be disgusting, right? You don't want that. That's where we left it yesterday. And I even said, I'm done talking about it now, unless there's more developments. Well, there's developments, okay? Development number 1. I was contacted by someone, and I'm gonna read it word for word. I'm literally gonna read the email word for word for you guys. You ready? Wings was once asked if LTG should replace you on the podcast. Wings stated that he suggested being a good replacement, but Keemstar rejected it. Word for word from the email that I received. What is this podcast? Why the hell is LTG talking about a $50,000 podcast? Keemstar wanted to do a podcast with me, Boogie, and Wings of Redemption. He was going to call it the LOLCOW cast, pay us each $50,000 to do it. However, Keemstar failed to be professional, failed to contact me in any kind of a human way. He thinks that everything revolves around him. So my whole life schedule and my business and everything should be dropped just to talk to this man. He's a degenerate. I would never want to be associated with him. Then he lied and said things like he was going to get someone else to do it. Guess what, guys? There's still no podcast. So if anything, what this shows is that without me, the idea won't work. Why is it months and months later and the podcast still didn't happen? Because they needed me for it, all right? They know I was the thing that was hinging the whole thing and gluing it together. And without me, they have no show. Anyway, why is LTG angry about the 50K? Because he didn't get it. He didn't get offered it. He's mad salty because he wanted that bag. He wanted that payday. And he's not offered the payday that wouldn't add the value to the podcast. Is there an association between me and LTG? Well, we're both washed up fighting game players. What relation does LTG have to Wings of Redemption or Boogie? Zero. Like literally zero. Why are you mad at me? Be mad at yourself that no one wants you on the show. I'm not the reason you're not on the show. Why are you mad at me? Now, there's another big follow-up, ladies and gentlemen. After my podcast yesterday, obviously all the haters clipped it. It was all over the internet, tens of thousands of views everywhere, right? LTG DM'd me. This is what he sent me yesterday. Stop clout chasing, bro. If you want to play me in anything, so I guess it's a grammar error, it's going to cost you $5K. But what about the 5 bands? I was actually contacting local bands here in Seattle that I was going to send to him to perform, but now he wants $5K, not 5 bands. So that's a little upsetting because I did all that extra work by accident.
Yeah, that's not funny.
This is sad AF. Stop mentioning me and upgrade your streams. Godspeed. Here's the thing. Read that again. Stop clout chasing, bro. I had already established the fact that I'm clout chasing the man. This is all established. I made a small segment on my podcast commentating about a stream of his that I watched an hour snippet of, and he thinks that's clout chasing him. He is living in a parallel universe. He actually thinks people care about him. He has no clout at all. Zero. He doesn't even have enough clout to be offered to be on the LOLCOW podcast. Let's continue. If you want to play me in anything, well, I'd like to play you in Street Fighter. I want to play you. It's going to cost $5,000. Yeah, all right. $5,000? That's reasonable. LTG, I have something very important I need to tell you now. There is nothing at all that someone would ever pay you $5,000 for. There's not $5,000 of value that you could provide. Do you understand? So it's time to give up on that. Wake up now and realize your true value. You have value, but it's not a $5,000 payday. No one would pay you that much money for any service you would provide on this planet. It's time to have more realistic expectations. 5K is never going to happen because no one values you that much. No one likes you, period. Okay, let's continue. Stop mentioning me and upgrade your streams. Now, this is great. My streams look better than LTG's. My camera quality is better than his. My backgrounds are better than his. My entire setup's better than his. Seriously, what on earth are you talking about? Here's the ending. Godspeed. LTG proceeded to ban me and block me on the X app so I can't actually respond.
Get that ass banned.
So why would you send me this, but then block me so there's no way that I could actually respond and say anything about it? So now it's time to get a little real, all right? LTG, I was being very nice to you. You took it upon it yourself to do a 10-minute rant about my personal appearance, about the quality of my streams, about a million things about me that were all unqualified, including continuously bringing up a 50K podcast, which obviously you're incredibly jealous you're never going to get offered. You know, something you kept saying that really drove me nuts? A nice, crispy hairline. Nice, solid, crispy jawline. Crispy. Do you know what the word crispy even means? Something that has been cooked or scorched to the point that when you touch it or you bite into it, it makes a crackling or crisping sound or sensation. That's what the word crispy means. The word you're looking for is crisp. A crisp hairline. Not crispy. You're not crispy, dumbass. You're crisp. You sound like an idiot. Get a thesaurus. Jesus. So, now that I got that out of my way, I'd like to finish this. You insulted me for absolutely no reason. You didn't have to, but you just thought, oh, it's free reign for me to just say and do whatever I want. Wrong. Consequences have actions, pimp. So, it's this simple. Play me in Street Fighter 6. Stop demanding unreasonable money that no one's ever going to pay you because no one values you that much. Or sit there on your stupid stream, rage quitting the dashboard, playing the same 5 players because you blocked everyone else on planet Earth. There's a reason why you're 2-star diamond after 2 months. That's a little hypocritical from me because I lose all the time. But, oh, I don't care if I lost. I'm crispy. So, either play me or be a little bitch on your stream forever. It's that simple. If you had kept your mouth shut, we wouldn't be here. You either play me or you're my bitch forever. So what's it gonna be? We'll see what he says. The thing is, he thinks he's punching down at me. So now you're gonna pay for it. Let's see if you're man enough. I'm done. That's it. That's literally the last thing I have to say about it. Well, then shut your mouth. It's now time for shout-outs. All right. So we start with Mango, who did a super chat. And he says, is this becoming drama content? I didn't make the drama content. Everyone agreed on that podcast that I was very reasonable. I wasn't insulting him or nothing. Lunchmeat did a super chat, says, can we recrown you the king of hate? No. Peanut Butter Rent Free says, obvious Clout Chase, who started this. I started nothing. He's the one who started this, not me. Again, Joey Rivera, sad attempt to bait someone. There's no bait. I did absolutely nothing to get his ire. He insulted me for 10 minutes. Now I struck back and challenged him to Street Fighter 6. That's the situation. Double M says, can we get GTA 5 tip animations? Hey, I've told you guys, I just don't have capability to make animations. If anyone out there wanted to do some GTA 5 related animations as we play the game, I'd be down for that. Anyway, how is the family doing today? They're pretty poor. They're pretty bad. All right, guys, we got to end the show. It's been, again, another long one. Let's end it now before it goes 2 hours again. I think it's time to relax. It's time to sit back, play some Final Fantasy 16, and go to sleep. You ever actually touch DarksydePhil? You know what it feels like? It's gross. It's fat. It's oils. It's grease. And it's all smashed together into this ooey, sticky paste. It's disgusting.